Extreme anhyzer release, super high. That's a shot you don't see a lot of players have command over.
This isn't a shot that you practice. Oh, a foot fault has been called.
Interesting.
Look where my mark is, though, bro.
I just didn't know where the mark was. You stepped on your disc in general.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else saw it, though.
It wasn't seconded, I don't think.
I didn't see it.
Okay. I mean, I just saw it step the disc. That's all I saw. So I don't know if you guys saw it.
All right. A second has to be made within a short period of time.
It did not. He is out of bounds.
Oh, as we can see, he's throwing again.
Yep, and did foot fault there.
Yep. Sit.
Oh, my foul.
Hopefully he will have a window out of that. There goes Simon's going to tee off on one.
Yeah, he's got the good distance. He's going to get it right in the sweet spot out there.
And this is very interesting right here.
There's no limit on time, right? Just because you threw off the dirt. I have to call that. You can see your footprint.
Saying that you
you can see your footprint right there. It wasn't so obvious. Yeah, that's where you threw from. All right.
Paul McBeth called Simon Lizotte for a foot fault.
Yeah, we go again now? Or what? Yeah, you do.
And so he'll immediately have to re-tee.
Garrett, you got a second. You were about a foot to the right of your goal.
120 feet or so.
On pure hyzer.
And was that foot fault called?
I don't know if it was called.
I just heard Philo
I heard it muttered. I'm not
foot
sure.
fault.
I'm not sure if it was officially called. That's probably 35.
And a foot fault was called on Ricky. He has had some issues this round keeping his foot not passing that line there, and it was seconded by the group. And this is the first time I've actually seen this. A foot fault has been called, which this year, as you may know, means an automatic stroke penalty. But Ricky is also in the hazard area.
Another penalty.
That's a 2-stroke penalty.
Yeah.
And those penalties are both added.
Yeah. So he's putting for bogey.
He's putting for a 4.
Patrick Brown to save his par.
Yeah, I moved. I fell, but
You're inside the circle? I couldn't tell you're inside the circle.
I don't know where I'm at. There's no circle here.
It's behind. Yeah, it's behind you. If you fell forward, then it's a football.
So, putt it again?
No, the putt counts. It's just a.
Nobody called me on the
It has to
football.
be seconded.
I can't call myself. Nobody's seconded.
You can second. I couldn't see if that was right behind the tree, to be honest.
So nobody called it, so it's actually... I mean, I stepped to the side, but I didn't know I actually went forward on my
If you
angle. I
step
started from here.
From my angle, I can't see you step forward. But if you said you step
Okay.
forward, then your word.
Well, I'm asking. So I can't call myself. It's in the rules.
Did you call it?
No one called it. Nobody called it.
I didn't see it.
It was kind of to the side. I just asked if I was going forward.
Casually snags his disc really nicely there.
That
too.
was a.
Yeah, that was while carrying a conversation, and he just hit a 35-footer. Well, actually,
Well, no, it wasn't.
okay,
It was
never
not
mind.
35 feet.
It was to
That's the
side. I
problem.
start with my left foot back.
I was on the top of the hillside. I couldn't quite see his feet, but from that replay angle, it did look like he stepped to the side, maybe a bit in front of his live. But either way, it wasn't called. And in that situation, you just have to move on.
Danny, I got to call a foot fault on that.
Ricky going very wide with the forehand. Maybe a little too wide.
And it looks like a foot fault was called on Ricky by Nico.
I'm just calling the rules because I seen it. He was
I
3 feet
don't
behind.
think...
You're exaggerating, first of all. I want you to look at the camera real quick. It's a football.
You can't.
You can't use video evidence. Obviously a tense moment here, but
At least 2 feet behind.
I don't think any other player saw it. I saw some still shots.
It
I do believe it was a foot fault. I can't blame the other players for maybe not noticing, and certainly not intentional by Ricky.
Right.
But with the new rules,
what Nico's doing right now is trying to round up the troops on this one. But if they didn't see it and they didn't call it at the time, and Ricky didn't second it, which is a new thing, the player can second his own foot fault.
Here's a view. You can see the disc or mini there. So it looks like Rick's plant foot is, yeah, I'm going to say that's a pretty clear foot fault.
You get 30 centimeters behind the disc.
But I don't think anybody's in the wrong there. I mean, I don't think anyone's trying to cheat. I think Johnny and KJ legitimately didn't see it. I can also understand Nico's frustration.
Wow.
And look, that's a way to use that frustration to make a great putt. But I can understand Nico's frustration after seeing a pretty clear rules violation, but clearly not something Ricky did on purpose.
This is 4-2 and a share of the lead. Pure as you want it. He was called for a foot fault here. Barry Schultz has called him for a foot fault.
I do not think that my left foot is in front. Anyone else gonna second it? Dude, I never.
To me, that looks in front.
I want you to look at it. Derek, yes or no? My left foot never moved.
Mine wasn't 3 seconds. That's true.
These guys, either one of them, my left foot never moved.
There's a controversy. Barry says when his foot fault, he called it on himself. It was after 3 seconds.
I did say something. I promise you I said something.
Oh, he seconded.
And there has been a second.
Oh, yeah.
There has been a second from Jason Light. And whether Nico likes it or not, the group has called a foot fault on him, and he is going to have to re-putt. Not a problem as Nico smarts off to Barry. Barry says, nice putt. Nico an emotional player, and it's on now.
Foot fault. I agree. You got to get up to your mini. You got it. So it's only a foot. Yeah. Did you watch that?
Again. Where was my foot line?
You're not close enough.
Hey,
to the
you're
mini,
2
Scott.
feet behind your
You're behind it, but you are well.
You're in the line with it, but you're 2 feet behind it.
All right. Am I arguing?
This far away from your mini, man.
Hey,
you have to call it.
Ken, drop it. I'm not arguing.
I know.